Do we all suffer from multiple personality disorder? Act now before it is too late. By your friendly, rabbling madman, J.J. Nell. Right off the bat, we first of all need to address some common misconceptions and look at the following. Definitions. I am not, I repeat, not speaking of schizophrenia. I know when we say multiple personalities, 99.9% of all people think of this. It's a common misconception by people that it's the same thing, and it is not. Schizophrenia is a mental disorder where the subject has abnormal social behavior and failure to understand what is real, with false beliefs, unclear or confused thinking, hearing voices, reduced social engagement and emotional expression, with additional mental disorders. A severe condition, and for those who suffer from it and their loved ones, I feel deeply. I have to emphasize that I need to further distinguish between clinical multiple personality disorder, now referred to as dissociative identity disorder, and social personas or masks, which for my ramblings I refer to as multiple personality disorder. Clinical multiple personality disorder, or dissociative identity disorder, is a severe psychiatric condition characterized by two or more distinct identities or personality states, marked discontinuity in sense of self and sense of agency, memory gaps or dissociative amnesia, and significant distress or impairment. Social personas or masks. These are adaptive strategies for navigating different social contexts. We often assume multiple roles or identities in various situations, displaying context-dependent behavior and self-presentation. This is a common and relatively functional aspect of human social interaction. Just think about the comedy film starring Jim Carrey, Me, Myself and Irene, where the main character has two distinct and separate personalities. Masks. They are a false representation of the true personality, a disguise or front shown to those around you. It's a way to represent oneself as others want to see you. For a relatable example, consider the comedy film The Mask starring Jim Carrey as Johnny Ipkiss. With The Mask, Johnny brings out his real inner persona. However, because this persona is kept dormant or repressed, once the mask comes out to play, it wreaks havoc in not only his life, but also the world around him and the lives of those close to him, almost ending in tragedy. Only when he is fully able to be himself without the mask does he find a more fulfilled life. Keep that in the back of your mind as you read further, and all will make more sense to you. So let the ramblings of the madman begin. I put it to you, as a lawyer would say, that we all have multiple personalities resulting in emotional and psychological problems ranging from depression, bipolar disorder, stress, and all manners of disorders and mental problems because we do not know who we truly are. Humbug! I hear you say, I have no personality disorder, I know exactly who I am. My dear reader, you are living in denial, and no, it's not the river in Egypt. You are not thinking clearly and objectively. We all have personalities and a mask we wear along with it due to our environment, and we switch between them the whole day without realizing. From the time we get up in the morning until we go to sleep tonight, we are different persons and we don't even realize it. Think carefully about it before dismissing it. We get up and get the kids ready for school. You're a parental figure. You go to work. Now you are an employee or an employer. You meet your friends for a get-together during lunch or after work. Now you're a friend. You get to your family and you're a relative. If it's the spouse's family, you're an in-law. When you get into bed, you're a spouse or lover. This seems unimportant and irrelevant to the subject, but you're dead wrong. If you were to ask the following question from your employer or employee, your children, spouse, parents, friends and in-laws: describe my personality, decide me, they will give differing answers, and it will feel as if they don't really know you. Now, if you're asked to describe your personality, it will differ from their answers in subtle ways. All the answers combined will probably give a partial description of you, but not a complete and accurate one, because we're all confused about who we really are. The need to differ from one environment to another, from one situation to the next, every day, over and over, to be as we are expected by society and those around us, causes us to shift between personalities and put on different masks. It's obvious that we cannot be the person we are with our spouse, with co-workers, friends, family and in-laws. It will cause chaos and disorder, divorce, estrangement and loss of our incomes. Due to this fact, we are unsure of who we truly are, leading to our minds and bodies being unable to cope and process the situation fully, resulting in depression, stress, bipolar disorder, substance abuse, and violent and destructive behavior. Add on top of all this an ever-changing and evolving digital world that we now live in, with more and more social media platforms where people interact on new, never-before-known levels with each other, and a whole new dynamic and persona or mask gets added. The implications of social media on persona fragmentation are quite profound. Social media can, above and beyond previously indicated problems, exacerbate persona fragmentation through curated online profiles. It creates additional social roles and identities and fosters comparison and self-presentation pressures. Moreover, it blurs the boundaries between personal and public spaces. You might think this whole idea of mine is a new concept, but it clearly is not. My argument suggests that people exhibit multiple personas or social masks, leading to emotional and psychological distress. This concept aligns with various psychological theories. First, Erving Goffman's The Presentation of Self in Everyday Life from 1959 suggests that we perform different roles in social interactions. Then, Carl Jung's personality theory indicates that individuals have multiple aspects or subpersonalities. And finally, social identity theory by Tajfel and Turner from 1979 states that people derive identity from group memberships. So what can we do? Well, start by realizing and acknowledging that the fact of multiple personas is overwhelmingly evident. The potential benefits of acknowledging and integrating multiple personas in our lives can enhance self-awareness and understanding, improve emotional regulation and well-being, foster authenticity and honesty, and promote adaptability and resilience. The proof is in the pudding, as they would say, and here is some evidence to back up my ramblings. Some studies supporting the concept of social personas or masks include Erving Goffman's The Presentation of Self in Everyday Life. From 1959, Carl Jung's Personality Theory from 1921, Social Identity Theory by Tajfel and Turner from 1979, and Self-Determination Theory by Dicey and Ryan from 2000. Theories supporting social personas or masks include Symbolic Interactionism by Mead from 1934, Role Theory by Biddle from 1986, Identity Theory by Stryker from 1980, and Self-Concept Theory by Higgins from 1987. Additional research and resources you may want to look into include The Dialogical Self by Hubert Hermans from 2001, The Psychology of Social Identity, edited by Naomi Elements-Dunn. From 2012, The Oxford Handbook of Personality and Social Psychology, edited by Doe and Snyder from 2012, the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, and Social Psychological and Personality Science. My theory or idea that societal expectations and role switching contribute to emotional turmoil is thought-provoking, would you not agree, and worrisome at the same time. So as you can see, my dear reader, this is not some made-up idea I sucked from my thumb, and we all need to take this as a serious subject not to be taken lightly. As always, your friendly rambling madman.